today I want to do a 2025 updated makeup routine. I know it's the end, but I was like, you know what? Let me just do it while also doing a little get to know me. I wrote down some questions and some things that I would like to just talk about, you know, just introduce myself because I really want to try and grow this channel. During this, I will be like obviously talking about my questions, and I will also be showing you guys the products I use and how I use them. So just every routine. I think I'm not gonna do lashes today because I'm not going anywhere, so it's like, why would I waste my lashes, you know? So, but usually I do use lashes. So first step I do is I usually put my hair up. I don't know where my actual clips are. They might be in my bed somewhere, so I'm just gonna use these just to pin back my bangs. Okay, so first step I do for skin prep is I do moisturizer, the CeraVe. I don't use a lot because I do have oily skin, so like literally you just do go in with primer. I'm not gonna use it because I'm almost out. Next I go in with this Sephora Best Skin Ever. It's in shade, I'm really pale, 05N, if you can see that. Yeah, and I do wet my beauty blender. Usually I'll either put it under the sink or I'll use setting spray. This is the setting spray I use. It's almost out, obviously. To cover my whole face, I do a pump and a half. So one and then a little bit of that, or two sometimes, it just depends. Question is favorite music and who I've seen in concert. So I love anything pop related. I love Harry Styles, if you can see right there. I guess music related. I love One Direction. I love Ross Lynch. I grew up with Ross and One Direction as just people who were there for me, not just music. Let's do contour. I use a couple different contours. I do use this NARS bronzer. I did get it kind of dark, so I don't use a lot of it. It's in the shade Laguna 08, if you can see that. Yeah. And then I also use, oh, there's that brush. I lost the brush a few days ago and I finally found it. I do use this Rare Beauty. It did run out, so like nothing will go up. But this was in the shade Bright Side. It is preferably my shade, but I also do, this is like kind of like the same shade as this, maybe a little bit lighter. This is the Tarte Maneater, so I use this for right here, right here, right here, and right here. And then if I do want to do like a more snatched nose, I will use this because it does snatch my nose a little more, but I'm not gonna do that today because I'm not going anywhere. So, but I do go back and forth between using these two for the most part. And that's kind of my contour placement. Anyway, back to music. I guess concerts I've been to, let's see, I've been to a lot of concerts. I love concerts. I have seen Ross Lynch as the Driver Era. I was never able to see R5 because I was a little too young. Same with One Direction, was too young. But I saw Driver Era every tour since they rebranded as the Driver Era. I've seen them 6 times. I love them so much. Like, they are my comfort band. Like, I highly recommend their music. It's so good. And then I saw Niall on the show Live on Tour, one of the best concerts ever. Like, I cried the entire time. There were some pretty cool people there that I got to meet. Really, really cool. Oh, and I also, for the Driver Era, I went to see them at the Greek Theater a few years ago, and I actually met the drummer, and he was really, really cool. We took pictures together, we talked a whole bunch, and I actually DM'd him the pictures that my parents got of us together, and he responded and he was like, oh, this is so sweet, thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, of course. It was so cool. So he's so sweet. His name is Dave Briggs, I believe. So that was contour. Oh yeah, so you can kind of see like it's a little more orangey on pale skin, but that's okay. Let's see. Next, I go in with concealer. I use 2 different concealers. I use this Maybelline Superstay. I've had this for a couple years now in the shade 30H, and it actually is really nice. I put this on my nose right there and right there, just so my nose looks more snatched. And then I go in with this e.l.f. concealer, the Camo concealer. I believe it's the dupe for the Shape Tape, the Tarte one. Yeah, that's the Tarte. And then my placement is here and here, and then on this, I just do it on the same side. And then I will go back in and do it on my chin and my forehead. Okay, and then I just blend it out like that. But back to concerts, I have also seen Conan Gray. He was so good. I saw him on the Found Heaven tour. I have loved Conan Gray since the Kid Crow days, so I was a little late. I wasn't like an OG fan, but I've loved him for so many years. But I saw him on the Found Heaven tour at, let's see, what was it? It was the Forum. I saw him at the Forum. Such a great show. Like, it was awesome. Let's see, who else have I seen? I have seen a Pink Floyd cover band before, just like at one of my nearby casinos. It was really cool. It was really fun. Something different. It was definitely more for old people, but I really enjoyed it because that was just something I'd never done before. And I grew up with Pink Floyd as well. Not a huge fan of them. What else? I'm trying to go see Louis Tomlinson right now. I really tried to go see him on the Faith in the Future tour, but I couldn't get tickets because the LA show was a little bit too close to actually what's it called, the Greek theater one that I went to for the Driver Era a few years ago, so it just didn't really work out. And then, oh yes, for the nose shape, I just go in with my finger and I just blend it out, because this helps keep this shape. So, and then back with the concealer, I go here and I go here. I don't do too much because this stuff is really pigmented, so I'm gonna just blend it out like that. But that's everyone I've seen in concert. Oh yeah, I meant to go see Zayn. Oh my god, okay, so Zayn story time. I literally had tickets to go see Zayn at his night 3 LA show with my friend, and we had tickets, like we got tickets like last minute. And we were literally at the restaurant, like we just got to LA, like the show was like 3 hours away, or not 3 hours, like it was 3 hours away from starting. And so we were at dinner, and literally we walked in to the restaurant and Zayn posted on his story, hey, like I'm sick, I can't do the show. And we were devastated, and he didn't reschedule. I was just a little depressed because it was like I was gonna go see Zayn on his first tour, like waited 10 years for this, but it's okay. It's okay. I got over it. Okay, so my fashion and my style, I am definitely more like alternative and indie. That's kind of my style. I've been trying to find my style for a very long time. It wasn't until like maybe last year that I really just like found it and like realized maybe I don't need to follow trends and I can just do what I want like with my clothes. Okay, so I did all the cream products with my nose and my face, so next I go in with the Perfect Finished HD powder from e.l.f. It's literally just it's called the Fine Line powder, but I go here, and then my chin, and I rub it in just so it can set more easily. And then here's how I do it without the shadow. That's kind of what I do, and then like that. And then I use kind of like just a little bit on my forehead. And then here for my nose, I do that. My favorite places to shop / thrift are PacSun, Hollister, like kind of all those ones, sometimes Cotton On, anything at the mall really, Hot Topic sometimes. And then there's also this little thrift store inside my mall. It's like kind of just like I don't know, overpriced thrift stuff, but it's called Indie Vintage. I love that place. The place is so nice. Regular thrift stores that I like to go to, I go to Savers, this place called Angel View by my house. Okay, so next, when I just take all this off, I just use a really big brush. I need to get new brushes. I've had the same brushes for literally since I was 14, so I need to get new brushes. But I just wipe all of the extra off. My eyebrow pencil, I use e.l.f. in this shade. I brush out my brows like this. I also shave down my eyebrows too, so I need to do that again. But let's see, childhood confession. So when I was in 2nd grade, I was really good friends with this one guy, and we had a crush on each other, obviously. And let's see, I think in 3rd grade he had to move, and so he told me the school that he went to, or that he was going to move to, and I was like, okay, bet, like, that's chill, like, maybe I'll see you again sometime, you know. Moved again, and I was like, you know what, I want to go to the school he went to, because I still had a crush on him. I had a crush on him for like 10 years. It was crazy. And so I went to his school, and this was 6th grade, mind you. I had a crush on him this entire time. And he was kind of a player. He didn't really like me back, and when he did, he only liked me for like, what, a day or two, because it's 6th grade, you know. We're 12, 11, so not a huge deal. But I continued to like him, I think, up until like sophomore year. Yeah, and I already had a boyfriend by then. My first boyfriend was in 8th grade, so. But yeah, that's kind of like a childhood confession. I liked a guy for, I think, almost 10 years, and I followed him to his school. And yeah, he didn't know that, so, and he will never know that. Okay, and now for another powder, I use this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I actually really like it. It is in the shade Light Bronzer 6675 on the back. I know it's flipped, so I apologize for that. It is broken, so, but then I'll show you the placement for this. But another funny one is a way that I got hurt recently. Real quick, here is my placement of that. My lighting is kind of bad right now, so I apologize, but I will show you in front of the mirror, or in front of the window. But a funny way I got hurt recently was actually on Labor Day, I think. Yeah, it was Labor Day weekend, and I was at a friend's house, and her mom was like, hey, Alyssa, can you go help fix the blinds, you know, because I was helping her clean her house before everyone got there. And so I jumped up on the couch, and her ceilings are really high, so I kind of had to like reach, you know, and one thing led to another, and I slipped, I think. Honestly, I don't really remember, because I think I blacked out. I looked down and my knee is out of place. Like, I fully dislocated my knee. Yeah, I went under anesthesia and I woke up, my knee was in place. I was in a knee immobilizer. And I immediately asked for Harry Styles. That's kind of a funny story. And then my friend obviously was there. She came in, and like, we stayed there until the doctor told me we can leave. And my dad was like, do you want me to take you home? Like, we can go home. Like, you don't have to go back to our house. I was like, no, I want to go back. So I went back to her house. I went back to the party. Everyone was already there and stuff. I stayed there. I stayed the night, and I literally went home the next day, like probably around dinner time. Okay, so next step I do is highlighter and do eyeshadow. I do go in with this MAC one that I use. It's like a purpley brownish shade. It kind of, I don't really know, but let's see. My favorite movie, I love all the movies that Ross Lynch and Harry Styles have been. Those are like my top tier favorite movies. Will forever watch all the One Direction movies, any of that. But my favorite movie of all time is Mid-90s. Okay. I just go in like that. And then I will go back for a second, just to make it a little deeper. I'm also looking in the mirror too. I will show you guys once I'm done with this. But yeah, I love Mid-90s. My favorite character is either fuck shit or Ray. Not because they're fine, because I mean they're really fucking fine, but I love the scene where Ray is sitting down with Stevie and he is just talking about his brother, because Stevie, like, obviously, like, he's having a rough time with his brother, and Ray's like, everyone goes through shit, you know, he basically said you're not special, everyone goes through shit in their lives, and he just has this really deep talk with him, and it's like so inspiring. It's like, I love him, and I want someone like that in my life. And the placement is right here, and then let me show you the placement. It's a little funky looking right now. I do also blend it out with my finger because I wasn't looking in the fucking mirror, but it's okay. But yeah. So that was highlighter and that was eyeshadow. So next, let's move on to setting spray. This is the NYX setting spray, the matte. It makes my makeup last all day. And then I also drench my face in it too, so. Thing is my hair journey. In 8th grade, I did a blonde balayage. It was beautiful. I loved it. Freshman year, for my freshman prom, my school was different, so I had freshman prom. I did another touch up, my blonde balayage. Beautiful. I loved it. But sophomore year, I chopped it all off and then I did red highlights. But all of that year, I dyed my hair black. And then this year, I was like, you know what? I did nothing to my hair last year. I'm gonna chop it. I'm gonna bleach it. Yeah. It looked chopped. My hair was chopped. It was so bad. I'll put pictures here of my black hair and my brown hair, I guess, because in May this year, I wanted to go blonde. Some more pictures here, and then I put I did like this peekaboo where I was blonde on top, and then on the bottom I was like this reddish pink, and I really liked that. And it was September or October. I dyed it like this reddish purple, and it was pretty cute, and so it was actually a cute color. I'll put a picture here. About a month ago, I was like, you know, screw this. My hair is like a brown now. It's brown. I'll put a picture. Like, I'm just gonna go red. I'm gonna go red and pink. And so I dyed my hair red and pink. In a few days, I'm going back to black, and I'm gonna chop it. Right here. We'll move on to eyes. So now for eyeliner, I usually will do a wing, or I'll do like little swirlies. I can put a picture right here. I do have 2 different eyeliner pens right now. They're both e.l.f. This one and this one. Okay, so here is the eyeliner. I do like to do the inner corners. It's just my look. But let's see. Next, I curl my lashes. I do a couple of different mascaras. Usually I go in with this Maybelline Falsies lash lift, but it's dry, so I can't use it, but it's so good. Like, that is the one that I love for my lashes, but right now I'm using the telescopic. I don't like the telescopic on my lashes just because my lashes, like, they're long but they're not thick, so it looks just divided, and I don't like that. Tattoos and piercings. So I want a lot of piercings. I want both of my nostrils done. I want 2 little studs, maybe a ring, and then I really want an eyebrow piercing, and then I want my second ear holes right here, and then I want a belly button piercing. So those are like face piercings that I want. I'm very much considering possibly doing a septum. I'm not sure, because I might get kicked out for that. But real quick, let me show you my mascara routine. So this is what I do first, and then I blink, and it helps a lot. I don't know if you guys can see, but see how it kind of like separates my lashes? Like, my lashes are long, they just look, but they're thin. Like, I was not blessed with thick lashes like my little sister. Tattoos, I really want anything Harry Styles related. I want his butterfly tattoo. preferably on my arm, either right on the back of it or on like the inside. And then I do want one for Liam Payne. I might want to get his arrows. I might want to get them like right here possibly, I'm not really sure yet. And I do want Louis Smiley right here, and then I want Harry's cross right here, kind of like exactly where he has it. Kind of debating on if I want to get the 28 tattoo on my finger still, not really sure. I might get it on this hand because I don't want it on my ring finger. But yeah, those are like tattoos and like piercings that I want. I am gonna wait till I'm 18 to get my piercings done because I have begged for years to get my nose done, and my dad was on board with it, he was chill with it, but it's my mom that is like, I don't know, we'll see. Oh my gosh, I did lashes yesterday and it completely like ripped out. Okay, that's great. 2 coats of mascara, and then I also do my bottoms. I will be back for more eyeliner. Okay, and now for the last bit of my eyeliner, I did get some mascara right here, so don't mind that. But I go in with the e.l.f. eyeshadow. I use eyeshadow for it, so I guess eyeshadow slash eyeliner. And then I use a slanted brush like that, so it can really like get in the waterline, because I do go in waterline. So what I do is I lift up my lash and I do all of that. I can't do it on camera because I'll poke my eyeball out. And now for the bottom, I go in like that. And I'll do the other eye, and then I will show you my mascara on the bottom. So here's what the eyeliner looks. I did kind of mess up right there, and I don't have any Q-tips, so it's just gonna stay there for now. But then I go back in with the telescopic and I do my bottom lashes. Now, that's the eye look. For lip liners and lip gloss, these are the lip liners I use. This is Espresso, and this is Nude Truffle. I have very much perfected my lip liner, so. But I will quickly outline my lips and I'll show you what I do real quick. So now that I outlined my lips, I go back in with the powder, and I only use a little bit, like there's like nothing on there, but I like to set it because I find that it will last all day if you set your lip liner. It will stay all day, even with lip gloss, because I overline my lips a lot. I guess not too much, but I do overline my lips because I have small lips. But it does help, and I will let it sit for maybe like 5 minutes. Like, this is like the last step that I do right before I leave. Brush over it just to get the excess off, and then I go back with the lip liner, and then I go over it, and then I fill up my lips. So I will do that real quick. There's the lips. I will go back in, like when I line them again, I will go over them again just to see if I like need to fix anything, if I need to like even it out. Lip gloss, I do use a couple of different ones. I will usually go in with this one if I do this color, and then this, oh my gosh, Rocky Road. Oh yeah, this one, by the way, is the Maximum Plump. That is my favorite one. That will plump my lips huge, like my lips will be huge. But for, let's see, when I go in with the Espresso color, I will go in with Rocky Road, my favorite one of all time. It's almost out, so I'm not gonna use this one. But with this color, I also go in with the e.l.f. What's it called? Lip oil in the shade Jam Session. I've gone through like 4 of these. And then I just do this. I love this color so much. It is beautiful. Okay, that is the finished look. I will take out my bangs. It will probably be kind of bent, but not okay. Yeah, they're bent, but that's okay. Oh, this looks really good. I really like this. Okay, here is the final look. I really like it. It's so pretty. And so that is basically a get to know me. This is my everyday makeup routine for right now. I do change it up a lot, but for right now, this is the main look. I hope you guys really liked it. And I also do, once this is dry, I do go back in and I curl my lashes. But yeah, so that is a little get to know me. That is my updated makeup routine for the end of 2025. If you guys want any other videos, please recommend them in the comments. Like, I want feedback. I want to know what you guys want to see, and I do have some video ideas. I will do a Christmas haul, and yeah, so that's basically it, really. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave likes and comments. Please subscribe. Trying to grow my channel. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Please subscribe.